treat menopause like y'all do our menstrual cycles like it's a disease. It's not a disease. It's not. It is not a disease. It's hello, my bosses. Welcome back to Bossdom. To my new bosses, hey girls, hey guys, and to my returning bosses, welcome back to Bossdom. How y'all doing? So y'all, please make sure you like, comment, share, and subscribe, and hit the notification bell so that you're notified each and every time I drop a video. We're gonna talk about it, y'all. Sons, nephews, uncles, papas. This one is for y'all. Men on pause, baby. Just because your significant other is entering into or going through menopause, that doesn't mean that men are on pause. And we have to dispel this myth. So that is why I felt led to create this video. So let's get into it, y'all. So this video is basically to help educate the men on menopause and what we as women are experiencing. And I'm not going to go into all like the scientific things that's happening behind the scenes, but just to sort of help navigate your relationship with your loved one who is going in the season of life, and to give you a better perspective of what menopause is, what the journey consists of, and the things that you can do actually to make your relationship thrive while she is in this season of life and transitioning from, her previous season of life to this being seasoned gracefully. The first thing I want to mention to my brothers is this. Menopause is not a disease. Okay, y'all? Please stop treating menopause like y'all do our menstrual cycles like it's a disease. It's not a disease. It's not. It is not a disease. It's just a natural order of life, y'all. It ain't the change. The change. I don't know what else they call it, but when I was younger, all I would hear about is the change. And I'm like, what the heck is a change? What did she turn into a dragon? What's going on? It's not a disease. It's just a natural part of life. Okay? Yes, she's evolving physically. Mentally, she's evolving because of physical attributes being that are changing within her, but it's not a disease. It just simply marks the end of a woman's menstrual cycle, typically between the ages of 45 and 55. Like I said, it's not an illness, okay? It's a natural biological shift. And as we all know, it can come with some physical, emotional and psychological changes. And that's menopause. You don't look at a woman when she's pregnant and say she has a disease. She's not carrying a baby, but a lot of things are similar between menopause and pregnancy. When you're pregnant, you have psychological shifts and changes. You have chemical shifts and changes, physical shifts and changes. Right? And just like with pregnancy, it's just that the incubator period for the progression period and incubator period for menopause is more elongated than pregnancy. Pregnancy is 9 months, baby, and then But menopause, it can last for a while for some women. So it's not just about hot flashes, y'all. Let's go ahead and start the first myth: hot flashes. Everybody think menopause is just hot flashes. That's it. No. Hey, there's more to menopause than just her having hot flashes. Okay, so let me just read this to you guys. While hot flashes, are common, menopause also affects her mood. She can be irritable. She can have anxiety, depression. It affects the sleep. It produces insomnia and disrupted sleep because of the hot flashes, because of the chemical imbalance. Libido. Let's talk about it, y'all. Let's talk about it, okay? Changes in sexual desire and vaginal dryness. Memory and concentration. She can have brain fog. Body changes, weight gain, slower metabolism, joint aches. And baby, it's real, okay? No matter how gorgeous we are, that bone pain, let me tell you, Whatever your loved one decides as far as her treatment plan, she may decide to do HRT. Check out my video on that. Go through my video log. I did a video on HRT, hormone replacement therapy. That's when they actually replace the estrogen with medication that she's losing, because all of these symptoms I just mentioned is a result of the depletion of estrogen in the body. It can cause joint pain. Oh my gosh. In addition to hot flashes, we have brain fog. And also too, for me, I experience speedy brain. Call it ADD, whatever you want to call it, but speedy brain. Like if I'm writing, my brain is already up the street and my hand is still here at the house. So, speedy brain, some women it does produce senses of anxiety, episodes of anxiety. So educate yourself on menopause so that you will know how to, you will understand her better when she is showing these symptoms, okay? And you won't be scared and looking at her like she has 5 heads, okay? The emotional roller coaster is real with menopause, okay? Hormonal shifts, especially in estrogen, can trigger mood swings that feel unpredictable. She's not being dramatic, y'all. Her body and her brain are literally rewiring. Like our bodies are rewiring. You gotta understand, honey. Okay? This life force that we were a part of for upwards of 30, 40 years is now dissipating. And so the chemical shifts can cause rewiring of the brain, And so just bear with her. One of the ways in which you can help us when we're going through menopause is to communicate. Y'all communicate. Don't communicate with her when she has a hot flash. Please don't. And do not communicate with her if she is exhibiting some of these symptoms that I'm showing. You want to communicate with her when she is in a traditionally normal state. And I'm saying that because every woman's normal state is different. You know your woman. Okay? When she's calm, when she's, able to have a healthy conversation, when she is emotionally available, have a conversation, and that would be a great time to ask her questions and how she's feeling. What does this mean? Hey, I did some research. Can you explain what this looks like for you? So that you can better, strategize and understand how to have a healthy relationship with her during the season, okay? Like I said, ask her how she's feeling without judgment. Try not to fix. Y'all, please stop trying to fix us while we're going through menopause. Okay? Can't fix us. Just like you can't fix us when we're preggers, you can't fix us when we're going through menopause. You gotta ride it out. But again, as I stated, don't be afraid to communicate with her. It's not something you can fix. It's a season. She has to walk through that season. And even though you don't understand what she's dealing with and what she's going through, just be there. Be there in the capacity that she will allow you to be there. I'm going to say that again. Be there in the capacity in which she will allow you to be there. Because if she's having a bad moment and you want to rub her back and you want to hold her, you're most likely going to not get the response that you feel as though you should receive during that moment. Okay? If I'm having brain fog and I'm frustrated, that's not the time. Especially if I'm having a hot flash, no. So make sure that you are there for her in the capacity in which she will allow you to be there, okay? Because that will vary and it will change day by day. It could. The next big thing, sex. I don't know if I can say sex on YouTube, but sex, Chad. We all know menopause changes sex. It changes. Like I said, her physically, she's dealing with hot flashes.